welcome back to AI Search, the podcast about AI and ML in every industry. We're so excited to have Matija Perić here today with us from Yure AI to talk about AI in the legal industry. Hey Matija, how are you doing today?
Hi Tanya, nice to meet you, nice to being here.
Let me know a little bit about your background. How did you start working in AI and ML, and how did you get started with that industry?
Okay, now a little bit to my background. I finished university at the Technical University of Munich in Germany, and I specialized in AI. And my working background is like working in computer vision, face recognition, face detection, face tracking, and that's how I came somehow to the legal industry, like AI in the natural language processing instead of computer vision.
Very interesting. And do you think that kind of experience, what kind of made you in that experience, forced you to start a startup? What was kind of the trigger point, like, okay, working in a company versus working on my own project and kind of throwing it all away and starting over?
That's a good question. Like, I would say a big reason was that my co-founder and me were living together, and we were all the time thinking about ideas, concepts, trying stuff out, and that's how we came, like, through some friends to the legal industry, and then we saw there is a problem we can solve, like the conventional tools are not good enough and not updated enough with the technical capabilities they could be.
Yeah.
And
tell me a little bit about exactly what Yure AI actually does.
So Yure AI is an AI workspace for lawyers and legal professionals, where legal professionals can research legal topics, draft legal documents, and analyze the legal documents. We call that like combining the whole workflow with the whole lawyer workflow with AI.
Cool.
But our concept is special so that we are focusing on each national legislation system. So we think a general tool cannot cover the whole world. You have to specialize in every national legislation system, so because most of the professionals need the national legislation system.
And have you been able to do that just for Croatia now, or have you done all the countries in EU, or which countries are you covering at this point?
For now, we are just in Croatia, so we're still working on our tool. And we are now building the tool for Croatia, specialized for Croatia, and our customers are all from Croatia for now. But when we are finished with the tool and all the features we like and iterating with the Croatian legal professionals, we will switch to other countries. And then,
especially since you graduated in Munich, I'm sure you'll be able to help a lot with the German, DACH area region.
Yeah, of course, that's a good founder market fit, as we would call that.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's really awesome. I think that the legislation and laws in Croatia are very, very complicated, and they're always changing. So having kind of like a platform that is assisted with AI to help people just stay up to date with everything is really important and useful, right?
Yeah, we think so. It's challenging. It's a challenging area.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to go into that area. It was at the beginning difficult, but now we understand a lot about law, and we think that you can easily adapt to other legal systems, because like the legal system, let's say in continental Europe, is like pretty similar. It's just like the data is different. The cases are different, but generally the workflow is very similar.
Yeah. What does the AI aspect of your app actually look like for a user? Like, how is it built, and what is it? How's it exactly working along with the lawyers?
The AI aspect for the users. So the whole platform and the whole workflow is like about AI. So everything, either when they draft, when they analyze or research, everything is like automated by AI. So the lawyer is kind of in the center, and he's orchestrating the different AI minions to work for him somehow like that.
Okay.
So he has like in every part of the workflow, he has the lawyer has benefits from AI, and the lawyer is using it all the time.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's just like a ton of data that you're processing because all these, you know, someone studies 5 years at least to be a lawyer, plus additional certifications and everything. Like, there's probably just a lot of books. I mean, will this platform actually be useful for normal citizens one day, maybe? Because it can kind of give you an insight instead of reading millions of papers of laws, like kind of what's going on and how it can work for you to make simple, basic contracts.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So, as for now, we are just focused on the B2B case where we assist the lawyers, because we think like the system can never be as good as the lawyer. So its best functionality is like assisting the lawyer, and you always need a professional that says, that is good, that is not good, because you will never get like 100% accuracy, and customer could never believe like an AI system that he relies on it completely for their private case. But as we see it for now, it's a perfect tool for lawyers and maybe companies, legal professionals in companies, or maybe companies that need legal assistance that don't have a legal department.
Cool. What are the next steps and features that you guys are planning on building the app that are going to be kind of breakthroughs for your company, maybe for the market?
The next steps for sure, like the biggest step for us will be like entering another market. That will be the most challenging and the biggest step in our perspective. But for the users, of course, there are incoming features. We have a big feature pipeline, and we are still like working on a tool that everything is like seamlessly integrated, because like the biggest challenge in such a thing is always like not especially the algorithms, because I learned that the algorithms are not the most important part. They are very important to have the best algorithms, really good algorithms. But if they are not integrated into the workflow, if it's not seamless, and if it's not adapted to the existing workflow, so that the user doesn't need to invest hours in learning something, because like no one is ready to do that with what I've seen so far. So that is also a big challenge, like that everything is like smoothly integrated, super easy to use, and that you don't have to learn how to use something. You just
from scratch. That's great. What's like the biggest thing in AI outside of your company, just in general, that's happening in the world that you're kind of excited about?
Generally, so I'm super excited about all the new companies, the new models that are coming out. So additionally to OpenAI that started like the larger language model thing. So I'm super excited about the other companies that are also bringing out the large language models. So making some competition, because competition is always good for the market and the products. And other tools that are like startups like us that use somehow the language models to build something for other niches and adapt that. And maybe, I mean, we're not just using large language models, we're also fine-tuning and have our own pipelines. But that's also interesting, like, and especially for me as a software engineer, so it's interesting to use tools like Cursor, like the software engineering audience will know. But it's super interesting how they integrate everything and how you can make these large language models useful for you.
Yeah, and I think the software engineers have accepted AI the most out of every industry. There's some research coming out now about that, so I think they're enjoying it the most as well.
Yeah, of course, but software engineers are always like really keen to adapt something very easily, and in other industries, I think it's a little bit slower, but as I've seen in that industry, in the software engineering industry, you kind of have to adapt to new tools, because others are faster. If you don't adapt, if you adapt, you have like the advantage. You're like
20 seconds faster.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're just like
little things make a difference.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it was so great to talk to you and nice meeting you. And I wish you all the luck with Yure and hope that you make the best legal advisory app there can be. Yeah, it'll be very exciting to see where that goes.
Tanya, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and
talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Yeah.
You can watch AI Searched on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you for watching.